Y'all meet Mako, the new junkyard dog. He's already trying to eat me.
You are watching an idiot at work.
Got hot wires twisted together there, hot wires twisted together there, hot wires twisted together there, hot wire just kind of pushed on right there. So nice and safe. Oh, whoa, whoa, easy, killer. Let's just leave it like that and let it fall into the alternator there. What's going on, everybody? So I figured I'd mess around with the old Blazer a little bit this evening. I'm just gonna see if I can figure out why this thing ain't firing on that number 7 cylinder. I already got the plug out. You can tell it has been firing before. When we had this motor in that C10, I had it running in there and it was hitting on all 8 in there. So I gotta find a battery, throw it in here, and I'm gonna fire it up, see if this plug is firing, or it might be that cap there, because that's a different cap than we had on here when it was in the C10 also. Oh yeah, we got another trans cooler too I found out there in the shed. I was digging around. It's a little bit bigger than this one. Bigger is always better when it comes to cooling. But yeah, let me throw a battery in here and see if this plug's hitting or what the hell's going on with this rig. Yeah, it's definitely firing. We might have another one dead somewhere. Well, let's see. Yeah, that one's firing. That one's definitely firing. That one there is cold. So number 5 might be dead. Firing. Firing. That one might be dead. Firing. Yeah. Huh, so maybe it's 5 and 6 that's dead. Alright. So well, we might have been running on 6 cylinders instead of 7. Number 6 plug wire here. She's a little burnt, so that might be our culprit there. Alright, plug wire swapped out. Line in our gas tank. Let's see how she sounds now. Gotta get some fuel up to her. You can see how quick the water's gone when it lands on them, but that one there, it ain't really doing nothing. And then back there, same thing. So still need to check that one. You can still kind of tell it's got a little misfire to it. Well, looks like number 6 here is burnt too. Alright, got that plug wire over there swapped out. So let's see how she sounds now. Yes, sir. Now that's how she should sound. So we wasn't even down just 1 cylinder. We had 2 cylinders misfiring because we had 2 burnt plugs. I meant 2 burnt plug wires. So hell yeah, old girl ought to be pretty damn strong. Man, I want to run it down the road so bad, but it's already getting kind of late. At least we got her hitting on all 8. That's the main thing I wanted to do this evening. We got that done, so goal complete. All right, so we got another day here. We got her hitting on all 8 a few days ago. It's been raining pretty much every day past couple days. It just stopped raining, so I figured I'd come out here and mess around a little bit. Me and Mako here, the new junkyard dog. He's a good boy. I think first of all, we'll go ahead and get this radiator right here out of the way and cut that out so I can fit that bigger one in here. And then we're gonna start fixing some of this wiring and stuff, running some toggle switches. I got a couple relays to wire up. Or hell, I might could use them old relays on the firewall there. Because we're going to use these fans here. I'm going to take them off this radiator, put them on that one. time to start getting her straightened out and ready to actually go somewhere and ride around for a little while and not have to worry about it overheating or gear changes and all that. And hopefully we got a shifter on the way. But anyway, let me shut up, start getting to it. I got to get rid of these mounts here first so we can get this old radiator out. Shouldn't be too much of a problem though. So we're back out here. We're gonna get started again on the old Blazer over there. But we're messing with another Blazer beforehand, robbing some parts off of this one. Buddy of mine picked this one up and it had a complete motor and trans in it. We was gonna try to get it running and stuff like that, have another play toy. But as you can see, the motor's pretty rough. A young kid had it and put it together. Obviously they spent some money on it. As you can see, it's got a March pulley system and all on the front. It had a 700R in it that was rebuilt. We done pulled that out. It's a Vortec motor. It's been rebuilt, but unfortunately the boy put a intake and carburetor with like a 2-inch spacer on it, so that made the carburetor hit the hood and it wouldn't close. So his idea was to cut a big hole in the hood and then let the motor get rained in. So pretty much ruined the motor. So I just went and picked it up, got it off the trailer here. I'm about to snatch this motor out so we can get the converter off the back of it. That way we can sell the transmission that come out of it and help fund getting the other Blazer over there going. We got to get some fuel and tires and stuff for it. Pretty much got this one here for parts for now. We robbed the MSD off of it. It had a good cross member for the transmission in it. Other little odd and end things like that. It's got a shifter in it, which somebody sent us a shifter. So we got 2 shifters. It's got some nice parts on it, that's for sure. I gotta snatch this motor on out and then we'll jump over there and mess with the white one a little bit. All right, we got her out. Dish top pistons, but you can tell they are new pistons. I mean, old boy put some money in the little Blazer. He just didn't take care of it or really know what he was doing, I don't guess. This thing's missing freeze plug on this side and this side. I don't know if they got pushed out or what. Looks like a little repair has been done here. Where the starter goes, I've seen that a lot on small block Chevys. But anyway, I need to get this converter off, and then tomorrow we're going to sell transmission out of it, and then we're going to go get some fuel and stuff for that old piece of junk right there. But yeah, let me try to fight this converter off of here. It's going to be fun with a locked up motor, but this ain't my first rodeo. Oh man, I'm about beat. I almost got it though. I was able to finally get these 2 bolts off. But this one here, this one's got the weight on it, so it's kind of hard to get in there to it. Plus just where it's at. I tried to cut it with a Metabo, but that daggone flex plate is pretty stout, you know, pretty hard metal. So I didn't feel like cutting on that for 3 hours. So I was able to get them bolts out, and then I just pried the torque converter up to where I could spin it, and that was able to get this one loose a little bit. I spun it all around, and now we're going to take the flywheel off with torque converter still bolted to it, and then I'll be able to get that bolt out, and voila, there she is. All right, so we're back on the Blazer here. I'm trying to get the shifter situated, and we're messing with the MSD box, gonna get it mounted and try to start wiring it up. I got 2 shifters here, they're both the same. This one here came out of the blue Blazer there, but it's not wanting to operate right. And this one here, somebody off the old YouTubes here, I forget the guy's name, but shout out to him for hooking us up with this one here. I think this one here is the one we're gonna go with because it works pretty good. I just need to get this little clip here off of this one so we can put the cable on here. And then I've been searching for this thing for the past 30 minutes. I knew I had it. I searched everywhere out there in my daggum shed, and then went right over there to the little toolbox, opened it up, and there it was, just laying there looking at me. And then this piece here got well, both these pieces got to go on the transmission. This will go on the part for the shifter so it can, you know, shift back and forth, and then this will go on the pan there for the cable end to run through and hook to that other piece wherever the hell it went. But yeah, working on the shifter there. I got me a little thing of self-tappers and stuff here. MSD box, because I'm about to get it put on there. Figure out where we want to put it at. Thinking I'm going to put it like right there. Something like so. Could go down here. I don't know. Could go over here. Move these out of the way. Put it right there maybe. I don't know. I think it looks better right there. Which I mean, we ain't really giving a crap about looks on this thing, obviously. But yeah, that's what we're working on right now. We'll try to get the MSD set up there, start wiring it up, get our shifter and stuff hooked up. Then we'll be a little bit closer to this thing actually being worthy of going down the road. Hey, where you going with my plug wire? I just pulled the motor out, so we got plug wires and stuff laying everywhere. I got to clean up still. But oh man, finally feels pretty good outside. It's about 78 degrees, wind's blowing a little bit. It's actually feeling pretty damn good out here. Nice working weather. Cable on there. Hey. Alright, go ahead and run that down through there. Shifter. We'll have to cover that hole. It's actually a piece of plate somebody had already rigged up to go there. So actually I'll need to pull it back out. And then just go through there like that. And we'll mount our shifter somewhere right there. Alright, yep, we'll get her mounted right there. And then we'll be able to shift some gears without having to reach through there and all that crap. Gotta get under there and put these on transmission, but I don't feel like crawling under this thing right now, so I think I'm gonna jump over to the MSD and mess with that a little bit. Forgot all about the daggone coil, so had to move my box down. Damn, dude, about knocked itself out on the door. Anyway, had to move the box down a little bit, and then I put the coil right here. Obviously got the coil wired up, got the distributor plugged in. I just need to get a battery in here so I can figure out which wire comes on with the key and all that good stuff, because we still got to run this one here. Goes to ignition, come on with the key, whatever, and then we still got our hot and ground. It just goes to a hot and ground, and I think that's about it. Well, I got this one here, pretty sure that's the, let's see, yeah, this is the tack for the tachometer, pretty sure. But yeah, we're getting there. And if anybody's wondering, I did put some rubber behind the MSD box, in the mounting surface to help keep the vibrations down. I guess now I need to find a battery to put in this thing so we can figure out which wire is hot with the key and all that good stuff. I might have to charge a battery, so I might mess around with this shifter a little bit while I'm letting the battery charge. Ah, you little whore. Yep. Yes, in there. I need 3 hands. Alright. Now I'm gonna situate this piece. Yabby dabby doo. Got her all hooked up. We just need to tighten these down, and I gotta get a clip to go or something to go through on the other side of this so it won't come out. Tighten a few things up, and we gotta mount it up there in the floorboard, and then our shifter will be completely done. And I need to get this old temporary cross member out of here because we got a nice one that come out of that blue blazer there to go in here, so we can get rid of this weak, ugly junk. Why don't you be sweet, bro? Gosh, why can't you be nice? Why you want to bite and eat me all the time? Ain't you ever heard the saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you? You see this hand? It feeds you, so you don't bite it. Fat ass. Alright, so I've been fighting with this damn thing for the past 20-30 minutes, trying to get it adjusted and stuff. It never fails. Every time I do one of these shifters, I always think I got it the first time, but I never got it the first time, and I always have to redo it. But I think we got it now. We should be in park. You know, and she goes through all the gears. There we go. We do have a cover for it over there in that blue blazer, but I mean, does anything on this damn thing look good and pretty? No. So we're probably not going to worry about that right now, but I am going to put another self-tapper right there just to have her a little more firmly mounted. You gotta love self-tapping screws. But yeah, we'll put one more right there, and then our shifter will finally be done. I got everything underneath tightened up, adjusted the way it should be. So shifter hopefully is good now. So now, oh man, that sun's bright. All right, I guess I need to, oh yeah, I never put a damn battery on the charge. God dang it. I was supposed to put a battery on charge. Forgot all the freaking about it. All right, we got us a good hot battery here now. What I'm just gonna do real quick is just wire this thing up to the battery real quick and just make sure it's all gonna work, because I don't even know if this stuff works. We pulled it out of that blazer, but the motor was locked up in it, so we wasn't able to fire it up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hook these direct up to the battery, hook our plug wires up, and we'll see if this thing busts off. All right. So we got everything wired together very sketchy. As you can see, we got hot wires twisted together there, hot wires twisted together there, hot wires twisted together there, hot wire just kind of pushed on right there. So nice and safe. But I think we got everything rigged up to where it needs to be, just to be able to test fire it. This is literally all of the, you know, I think it was 112 or 116 that I mixed with some 93 to make around 100 octane fuel for this motor to burn. This is all that we got left, so hopefully we don't have too much problems out of it and it busts off, you know, fairly quick. Give her a little bit of something to drink. All right, first try. Something is definitely happening, trying to happen. Kind of sound like might have been a little too much timing. So back it down a little bit. Try that. Like I figured, a little too much timing. So let's back her down a little bit more. You ain't coming untwisted, are you? You can't do that. Sounds like she's gonna fire though. Well, I mean, it is firing. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It is firing. I do know that. Let's see what she does now. I guess I could try to fill that bowl up. Well, I still got a little bit of gas, I reckon. I had to find me a way to fill the bowl up without wasting a little bit of gas I got. So figured old Dawn dish soap deal ought to work out pretty good. Got a little nozzle on it, you know. Should be able to squirt her right down in there. Actually looks like Dawn anyway, don't it? Just watered down. People know, what are you doing? Why aren't you putting Dawn in your carburetor? Alright, yeah, she's starting to squirt now. Alright, well, ran a little bit, but at least it does run with all this MSD stuff. Really wasn't sure about it, but at least we know now, and I can start tidying up all this sketchy wiring and get rid of it before it burn something down. Alright, well, this thing got a little dark, as you can see. Me and my boy was over there playing basketball. I bought him a goal last week, basketball goal. So we've been playing basketball, about freaking wore out now, but I guess I'll mess with it a little bit here tonight. Got me a light here my sister got me from Harbor Freight, so that's pretty nice. Works out pretty good. It's magnetic, and it, you know, it adjusts different ways and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Different settings on it. Pretty bright little light. I like it. Works pretty damn good. Always the little stuff that takes forever. Wire there just about ain't long enough. People that had it before, whenever they pulled the motor out, they just cut all the wires on it. So, you know, made it real helpful for me putting her back together. But whatever, it is what it is. Getting her fixed up now though. Still won't be perfect. It still won't be very pretty. But it'll be better than it was. Alright, yeah, let's see. These here, I'll go to the battery. I got that one hooked up right there. Hooked up to ignition source, comes on with the key. The wire's just really long. I didn't cut it off, make it any shorter. I figured I'd just leave the extra length there, just in case I ever need it down the road. Let's see, we got another wire. And let's see, this one here. It was coming off of there. Actually, I guess I could just use this one and wire it up to this instead of running this to the battery. I'll just run it from here to there, because this little spot right here is going to be hot anyway, just the same as the battery will. So we'll do that. And then the ground to run to the battery. And then we just need to run our tack wire, and all this will be done. Sure is nice and quiet out here at this time of night. Alright. I'm just leaving all the wires a little bit long. Never know. Might need it later. Alright, this is our tack wire. I guess I could probably go ahead and go inside the cab and drop all my stuff off the front there. That's fine. Alright, well, it's the next morning here. We got some daylight now, and it feels pretty damn good outside. It's finally nice that fall's here. It's too bad it don't last long enough. But I had to take a little break from the Blazer. I got my mama's truck here running. Got a new starter, fuel pump, plugs and wires, fuel filter, stuff like that. I run a compression check on it. But we got it up and running pretty good. So I'm working on trying to get that back to her. I need to get the bed over here so I can pick it up and put it on there. And I'm actually using that right now to move stuff around because my foiler's still broke down. I guess I should really try to get that fixed. But yeah, I'm using that to move stuff around. I had these two motors in the way. Well, that one was up there too. Moved that one back, and then I moved these two back, and then I realized I couldn't get out because I had this toolbox there, and I was going to pull them on back some more, but I didn't want them way over there. Plus, if I pulled them back real far, it would have put me in the woods with the truck. So I moved this big toolbox back, and now I should be able to squeeze back out and And then I'm just gonna put a jack up under the bed there, jack it up, pull it up there, and then we'll lift it up, set her back down on a little S10 here, put the bolts in her, hook up the harness for the tail lights, and then I'm gonna take it to the car wash and clean her up and put a little bit of gas in it. Then we're gonna bring it back and drop it off at my mama's house. She should be happy to have her truck back going. I know I'm happy to have it going for her. They're all hooked up. Now it's time to go up. Yep, now she won't have to borrow the car. She can drive her truck. You just gotta put the bolts in it and be good to go. It runs a lot better, don't it? The bed is back on this. Just gotta put the bolts in it and plug up the lights. It should be good to go. Been a pretty good little truck overall. I put a motor in this truck probably, I don't know, 7-8 years ago. And it's been going strong ever since, until, you know, several months ago. Fuel pump went out, and then the starter went out. So got all that changed, a little tune up on it. Should be good to go now. I'm gonna get the bed bolts in that, get it done. And then we're gonna jump back over here on this hunk of junk. Whoa, easy, killer. It's awful close. And like I said, we gotta have some sketchiness here. Let's just leave it like that and let it fall into the alternator there. Thread that hot wire up and make sparks go everywhere, all over that open gas jug. Let's just do that. Sounds like a good idea. Are you not gonna idle for me, baby? Come on now. I don't know if she's getting fuel up to her. Yeah, it's gotta be getting there. Oh man. Oh Lord have mercy. You are watching an idiot at work. I forgot that didn't have no bolts in it. I guess I should put some bolts in it. Damn. I almost sliced my finger a little bit when she went down. The damn edge of that hood is a little sharp. A lot easier to see now. A lot easier to work. Okay, yeah, well, I think we got some fuel coming up to her now, babe. Alright, well, that's good enough. I guess it's time to move on to cooling this rig. We did have that big 90 model Chevrolet radiator in it, but that wasn't going to work because this part on it way too tall and was going to hit the hood. So we got this radiator here that come out of this Blazer. Got these fans here that go on it. I was looking at it though, and she's looking pretty rough. I don't know if anything got punctured. Kind of looks like right there maybe. But yeah, I don't know. Got some water here. I'm about to fill her up, and we'll let her sit. And we'll see if she leaks. And if she don't leak, then we'll be putting this rig in here. And if she does leak, then we'll have to figure something else out. Okay, we got water coming out of the cap there. Alright, that just wasn't tight, so hopefully that's all that was. I think she's good. I mean, it might leak under pressure, but so far so good. Alright, well, it does fit in there a lot better than the other one. Our hood might close, I don't know, it still seems a little tall, but I mean, they had it in that Blazer. Pretty sure this is the one that was in there. The fans fit on it pretty good, so I mean, we got a good 3/4 to an inch of clearance there on the bolts. I think that'll work out pretty good, as long as, if anything, we might have to trim a little bit out of the hood. Yeah, I think we can make this work, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this video off. At least we got MSD and stuff on it. We got a shifter in it now. Making progress on old girl. I'd love to run her down the road and see how she acts now with this MSD and stuff on it, plus having a shifter where we can shift it, because the last time we drove it, it was only running on 6 cylinders. I thought we was only down 1 cylinder, but it ends up we had a misfire on 2 cylinders. So we was only running on 6 cylinders the last time we drove it. So now we got her hitting on all 8. She should be pretty rowdy now. So when we get some more race fuel and stuff, plus we got to get the radiator and all back in it and all that good stuff. And then we'll take her for a good little rip down the road. But anyway, we're going to shut this one down here. I got other crap I need to mess around with. But y'all just let me know what y'all think about it, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Later.